Hey, hey, we're playing some Need for Speed Pro Street. I just gotta move things around real quick so that this isn't overlaid in the way there. Cool. And get the game up. Not gonna bother with all the, there we go. And, of course, open a second instance. It is gonna try. Oop, technical difficulties. 1 second. There we go. All right, let me make sure it's capturing. Okay, there we go. Nice. So let me pick a new alias. New. Unsave changes to the... Yeah, that's fine. Please delete your... Oh, well. That's not what I wanted. Career. Ooh, actually, can I have a new career on the same alias? Yeah, let's do that. I forgot to change my audio settings back.
Come on, Chi-Town, make some noise! The top street racers have come to Chicago from all over America, because this is Battle Machine's only racer search all year, yo! Whoever wins today earns the right to step up to the big-time Battle Machine races. If street racing's your thing, Battle Machine is where you prove you can run with the best. Hey, who knows? One of these drivers could be the next street king, you know what I'm saying? All right, it's time to go, people. Come on! Oh no, Cooper's got that middle mask. Now that's what I'm talking about. Ryan Cooper's been killing it for years, just on the wrong side of the law, you know what I'm saying? He's trying like he got the five over the rear view again. Man, he's on point. Dominating today. It's ridiculous. All right, you guys, the finals will be starting in just a little bit. But first, check it out. You've seen them in the DVDs, you've seen the magazine covers, and seriously, all the racers would kill for his crown.
Rio Watanabe, people! The Showdown King!
Their EV.
Rio Watanabe, thank you so much for coming out today. Everyone here at Battle Machine is super psyched you could be here.
Yeah, you know, I ran a lot of street races too, until I went something like this. Yeah, it was my ticket to the big time. Still, it's nice to get back to such small races.
Well, it may not be huge, but that's a big one. Right? Oh yeah, check it out. There's Ryan Cooper in that green S13. He's been on fire today. That dude's definitely a Battle Machine prospect.
You know, I don't know about this Cooper guy. He never would have cut it back in the day. They must have really lowered the standards this year.
Cheat
I'm
read.
not gonna stick up for Cooper. His driving's gotta do all the talking. Okay. These dudes are looking ready. Every one of them's fiending for the win. Cause this is the big one. The winner of this race
I'll have to
gets
fix
an
my
invite to the
options.
big time Battle Machine races. So come on, Chicago, Chi-Town, make some noise!
Yeah, when your car is damaged, your chances, blah, blah, blah. Let me in. Let me in.
Okay, here we go! We got them all on the line. Let's get this party started. Come on!
Doesn't let you fix it in the race. This race. Wait. Also, the physics are wrong. It should be set in your on the racer. I'm gonna auto brake a little bit. Handbrake to kick that tail out a little bit.
Hey there, folks. Just remember, this is only lap number 2. Got a lot more to go. These drivers are all putting in strong runners. Real strong runners.
We like that music once this race is over, so then we can go back into the menu and fix it.
Cooper takes the win! Put your hands together! Rio, man, come on, that was so sick!
Man, you know, yeah, okay, the guy won, but he did not look pretty behind the wheel.
Talking shit again.
It physically pained me to watch that guy drive, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how he made it.
Well, thanks for helping us out, Rio. It's been real. Whoa, folks, Cooper has crushed today. The dude just totally dominated. Oh, yeah, Cooper's coming up. I'm saying.
He's very mad.
Hey, well, now that was super dramatic. Come on, dude. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Cooper, you're going to Battle Machine, homie. You made it. Come on, you guys. Make some noise for him.
Yay. Alright. Let me back up and go to the options. Here we go. Turn the music for. Oop, wrong. Turn that back up. And if it gets flagged, whatever. Alright, clear map. We need to go do Battle Machine first.
Alright, welcome to Battle Machine. This is your first challenge weekend. Challenges are the true test of your skills. No need to bring your whip, Battle Machine is providing all of them. Just don't ask where they got them, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, to level the playing field, every car has been hand-tuned equally. The cars are ready, all you gotta do is drive. If you wreck, you do not have to sweat the repairs. Yo, Battle Machine mechanics will fix any damage you take. Up to a point. If you total a car, it's done for the whole weekend. You total all your cars, and you're heading home, homie. The only rule you need to remember is that winning isn't enough. You gotta dominate. You earn points by racing. The better you do, the more points you get. Earn enough points, and you'll dominate the weekend. Manage to get that far without totaling out, and you'll walk away with a new ride.
Dang it, I forgot to set my racing physics. I think I can do that in
And let me also
this
let you
menu.
know we've got Ryan Cooper out there today. This is his first big,
Here we go.
legal race.
King.
This guy's got mad skills. He's been street racing for a hot minute.
Set up the grip race first.
Okay, grip races have a ton of different types, but generally, they're all about being the fastest car on the track. Grip races feature a bunch of drivers, all of them are gunning for the win, which makes for some dangerous moments. Fast reaction times will keep you in the race. When you're coming into tight corners, use the arrows and driving lines to pick the key spots to apply the brakes. Look for chances to pass other drivers, but try not to put yourself in a bad situation by passing in unsafe areas. You know what I'm saying? You know what they say, rubbing is racing and all that. You can intimidate the other drivers by trading paint with them. Be careful how much contact you make though, because your car gets damaged as well. The more damage you take, the more engine damage you take, which makes winning that much tougher. If you take too much damage, you risk even totaling your car, so be careful.
I remember I always thought it really dumb, the whole engine damage thing, because some of the cars in this game have mid-engines, and smacking the front of that will not damage the engine. Wee, wee. Well, that was funny. Let me turn myself up a little bit and turn the game down just a little bit. Do a short tweak of the audio there and then start over. I forget, if you lock your wheels, you start going the other way. If you use the handbrake, you gotta be careful with it. By the way, I would be very happy if EA just made this game, like made a remake or just a part 2, and they didn't change anything about the way the cars look. Maybe make the handling a little better. Just make this game again, basically. That's all I really want. I don't want a Forza Horizon or a Need for Speed Unbound, I just want For Street 2. I feel like this is one of the last Need for Speed games that I could play with the keyboard and know it, like, not with a controller or, you know, anything else. Like, I don't think I could play Forza with a keyboard. You know, that's not a Need for Speed game, but it's a racing game, and it is in a similar vein of like an arcadey game. You don't even really need a NOS to beat these guys in the early stages. Like in the whole Battle Machine section, you really don't need NOS.
saying before, you're gonna be seeing some new faces out there chopping it up with the usual suspects here at Battle Machine.
Good time for drag. Let's take the Cobalt first and then the Civic.
All about posting the fastest times. Tournaments consist of multiple runs on the track, right? So, while you're only going to see one driver line up next to you, remember, there are a gang of other dudes competing too. Okay, to post fast times, you're going to need to heat your tires to the perfect temp. And you're going to do this in the staging area before each round. The goal in staging is to build as much grip as you can. You're going to do this by holding your RPMs within the perfect staging zone as shown on the tag. The more grip you get in staging, the more traction you're going to get going down the 1320. Alright, this is important, homie, so listen up. Watch for the start signal and time your first shift to get a perfect launch. If you jump the gun, you'll be disqualified, so be careful. Nailing a shift in the perfect shift zone means you go faster and have a better chance to win. Hey, don't redline your car for too long or it'll totally grenade your engine, which will hurt your chances to win the tournament and it'll hurt your wallet. For an added challenge, why don't you try using the clutch and racing with a manual transmission?
Alright, here we go.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
All cars are tuned to the same horsepower in these events, so
Check it out, yo. This one's gonna be like
it's mostly about your driving skill.
That's it. That's what I'm talking about. Ryan Cooper looking like he wants it today. Yeah, son. Oh, can you hear it? Can you hear it? Can you hear it? We set him loose.
And timing your nitrous to be used at the right time. If you use the nitrous too early or too late, you'll actually lose time. If you use it too early, you risk missing a shift.
Okay.
Use it too late,
Round two.
you just won't get as much effect out of it, really. It's more powerful in the lower gears.
Smoke him if you got him. Oh, there it is. There it is. She's ready. This is about to happen. Here we go.
I used it in fourth instead of third. Did a little better, actually.
There's my man, Ryan Cooper. He just murders the strip. I would not want to miss my headlights for that dude. Attaboy.
Nice.
Oh, hey, here we are. Will you listen to those engines? Woo!
Only got a good launch that time, not a perfect launch, so we'll see. That affects you quite heavily. Still a pretty much whole shot win, though. Nice.
So, yeah, we've also got, oh, Yoshi Suzuki's here?
Alright, let's try the Civic. Excuse me.
There's my man, Ryan Cooper. He just
Less power, but that's fine.
That dude's got a lead foot. And the reflexes that go with it. If you can't stand the heat, get out Ryan Cooper's store because he's on fire right now. Come on, this is a big show. Oh, come on, we're gonna put this up. Are you ready? This is it. This is it. Yeah.
My license plate's bugging out. It's Z fighting with my bumper. That's how you know we're going fast.
Both drivers in Hondas. They are gonna go crazy on that quarter mile.
Keep that max grip.
Okay, we're going here. We're going. This is the jump right now.
Nice. It was actually a little slower.
Here we go, right down to the wire. I like it, I like it. Get your earplugs
But you can also false start in these races. They don't set you off automatically. $13 flat. Nice.
Well, how do you like that? It looks like we got a few of the Apex Glide dudes in the house today. I don't think they need any introduction.
I'd like to do this because I don't.
They've only won like every
Sure,
race
that one.
they've ever entered.
Free insurance marker, and we get a drag car.
Has anyone
We'll take the Cobalt. We're gonna sell it and grab another car anyway. Alright, let's go to the garage.
When you build your car, you can't just put together an all-around performer and expect to compete. The other guys are bringing cars built specifically for each type of race, so you better do the same. If you plan to haul the same car between race days, it's a good idea to have multiple setups to make sure they're tuned properly for different tracks. Remember, some of these guys are running parts you can't even find on the shelf. Hey, but don't trip, because if you prove yourself, the local shops might let you in on their secrets. Do what you can with aftermarket parts, or feel free to improve on the car's OG design. Every last bit of weight counts out there, so either get on a diet or put your car on one with some stronger, lighter parts. For those super high-speed runs, smooth out some lines and see what you get in the wind tunnel. Hey, do you want to jump straight into the car and drive? The shop can install quick upgrades. They'll take care of all the details. If you don't want anyone else touching your whips and you know exactly what you want, you can handpick your own parts and spec out every detail to build the sickest custom combination. Then back it up with some numbers at the track or on the dyno.
There we go. Alright. Let's get rid of this thing. Yep. Alright. And then go buy a new car. So, I think we will take the Plymouth Roadrunner for no other reason than because it is free. For some reason. Because the rest of these would make fairly good drag cars. But I wouldn't be able to get them as far because they're not free. It takes somewhat longer to upgrade them. So let me find that Plymouth Roadrunner. There it is. Yeah, it cost 0 for some reason. Set that to drag, and then we'll start putting upgrades in it. Specifically, we'll start with some nice Mickey Thompsons. And a good engine upgrade. We should, yeah, we have enough for the stage 1 transmission, which will get us up to 4 gears, which we can tune. And do I have enough for brakes? No, not yet. Okay. So let me put a hood on it, because that's cheap aero. I don't really care much for the Araxis sweeper. Hey, Epic, how are you? Do the carbon fiber. I do like that I can see what my drag is doing while I'm adjusting each thing. I don't know the, don't know the exact details behind why some things generate less drag, even though they clearly don't. I'm going to blame that on this game came out like several years ago. Hey, how you doing, Ming? Paint, obviously black. Let's do iridescent. Tint. No, you know we gotta go with black pearl. And then decals and vinyls can take a while to set up. but I also don't just want to have a blank car, so bear with me for a moment while I customize. Oh, you'll never guess what I got today. Let's go with a gas mask on the roof. Actually, yeah. Install. Fill number 1 can stay black, but I want fill 2 to be green. Yeah. That looks dope. And I think that's good for decals for now. I don't want to spend forever customizing it. Oh, I do need to tune it. So let's dyno test it. 13 3/4 mile. Those are rookie numbers. We need to bump those up. First off, let's lower the tire pressure in the front and rear. More grip is more better. Forget this shifts your torque curve. Get it, lower it just a little for some quicker takeoff, and then shorten some of the gears. And lengthen actually the 4th gear. Just a little. Dyno test again. 13.3 was the last one. 13.2. Okay, that means it'll do 9s. Alright. Pretty much drained our money. Let's go to the next event.
Hey, the car's looking tight. Hope you can keep it off the wall. There's no safety net here, homie. You bring your own cars and pay your own damage. Race days are a mix of different race types. Unlike challenges, you get to choose which cars you bring. Choose carefully though, because you can only bring one car per race type, and it's gotta last the whole weekend. You can bring a backup car too, but don't rely on it. Hey, remember to take care of your cars between events. From now on, all repairs are coming out of your own pocket. You
Nice.
can pay to fix minor bumps and scratches between races. Winning, dominating, and breaking race day records will earn you big rewards. The more you race, the bigger the payoff. Remember, you are here to dominate. Retiring is an option if you're in too deep, but if you quit before you won the race day, you lose the points you've earned. So hang tight, little buddy. Race hard and take care of your cars. All right? Come on.
There we go. Those are unskippable. Alright, let's get into the racing. Yeah,
I know that guy. That's Ryan Cooper, and that's an S13. The two
just go ahead and start that. I went out with friends today to celebrate one of their birthday and ended up with an airsoft Colt single action army that is actually single action. The trigger will not engage the cylinder. It does need to be cocked before it is fired. It's fantastic. It's also gate loading, so you do actually have to load them individually and then use the ejector rod to punch out spent rounds. It's pretty great. I love it. That's going to be fantastic as a backup in an airsoft game. Alright, let's get to racing. See how bad we can whoop this guy.
That's my man. I'll take ownership. I taught him everything he knows. Attaboy, Ryan. Keep it up. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Can you hear it?
Ooh, bad start. Still whooping him, but not happy with that result. 1174 is really good, though. And for a car I just dumped all my starter money into.
Cooper, that dude gets nuts on the quarter mile. You people better be ready to make some noise for him. If you can't stand the heat, get out of Ryan Cooper's car because he's on fire right now. Come on, there's a big
Oh,
show.
I could have... Hell, I could have put the stock auto sculpt on it. And gained a bunch of aero. Oh well. Also, I need to lengthen that fourth gear again. Oh well. That's fine. These are the things you learn.
Crushes it on the strip. That dude's got a left foot. And the reflexes that go with it. That's right. Ryan Cooper doing a little showboating holleration. Hang on. They're just waiting for the light. Here we go, people.
Actually, I guess I don't need to lengthen the fourth gear so much as I just need to lengthen all the gears a little bit. I may have shortened first a little too much. Oh well, it's stuff you learn.
The muscle guys are psyched to see Bradley Hunter out there. We got some serious.
Alright, let's get going. I think my only real complaint about this game is that I don't have a driver's like perspective. I have the hood cam, but I don't have like sitting in it with the steering wheel, which I would really like. But that's fine. I've heard some reviewers have issues with the steering, but I don't actually mind it, because it's not sluggish if you know, there's a little delay as the wheel is turning, because it turns progressively, in case you want to make a small adjustment. It's not snappy, I don't think, but that's fine. I do mind that the same treatment is not given to the brakes. It's all brakes all the time, but I can kind of see that. Man, you okay? Okay, enjoy your bath. What's that? Okay. Yeah, the steering's not super duper responsive like a lot of modern games. You have to kind of press the turn key a little before you mean to turn to get the wheels to start turning. Like, if you watch the front wheels when I do this, you can see it's not immediate, but that's fine. If you know that going into it, it does not pose an issue to your driving. This is the S13 that you get at the beginning of the game, by the way. It's good up until the start of the second part of the game, basically, because it's broken into 4, not counting the showdowns. But yeah, it's perfectly fine, very serviceable until you get to the end of the battle machine section, and then you should probably have a new car by then. Or at least, take the time to upgrade this one. Although you should be able to continue through the next section with it too, I think. Things will be a little closer. Hello. I am streaming. Okay. Nice. Did you ever have any experience with Need for Speed games, boss? If so,
For the next 10 minutes,
which did you have?
10 minutes only, the lovely Sophia is going to be posing with 4 very famous cars. cause I know you done been whipped by them. That's right, we got the 4 cars belonging to the Kings. Yo, the Kings are straight up legends at what they do. Come on, check them out. And of course, you can check out Sophia too. Holla, girl. Well, how do you like that? It looks like we got a few
Yep,
of the
won the
8-man
event.
glide dudes in the house today. I don't think they need any introduction.
$5 grand.
They've won,
Nice.
like, every race they've ever entered.
Alright, let's hit the
We're in for a
grip
good
class. Yep. We'll always be in the A class, which is fine. We start in front and we'll stay in front. In this car. There are cars that we can get that will start in B class.
too many contenders to pick just one. Who do you think's gonna jump out first?
Here we go.
Too early to call.
That handbrake is really great for getting around that tight turn. Hello, Group B cars. So the grip class is split into 2 halves, basically 4 Group A and 4 Group B. I'm not racing the Group B guys. So it doesn't matter that they're past me. I'm only racing the Group A guys. Goodness, that Corvette's seen better days, what with his wheel hanging off like that. Two Corvettes are getting beat by a Golf. Bad day for you. Okay, I was gonna say, I'm kind of surprised they're not shooting past me now. There we go.
This is it, people. This is our. A lot of sick battles have gone down so far this weekend, and Ryan Cooper's been in most of them.
Alright, now I just need to win the time attack, or, you know, participate in the time attack and get enough points to win. probably move where my head is, just because covering the information. So on this race, obviously I'm racing against the lap times the other drivers are setting, not the cars themselves. So if I pass them, I can have a slower lap time, or if I, stay behind them, I could still have a faster lap time technically. There we go. Yeah, physically behind that guy, but I caught up to him, which means I'm three opponents faster than him, basically. And he bailed. Nice. Lost it in the turn. Once your car has light damage, it's fine, just keep bringing it into races with light damage. It would be a waste of a marker to repair it after every single race, a fact I was not privy to when I was much younger. Playing this game on my PlayStation 3, I ended up wasting a lot of repair markers. Also, I love this chase camera because it zooms in and out as you go faster and slower. And I just don't really see that on many games as much anymore. It really helps with the sense of speed. Excuse me. Like, in the shifts, when you take your foot off the gas to shift the gear, it comes back in to show a deceleration has occurred. I love it. I love it so much. This is a great camera. The amount of camera shake increases as you go faster. It's great.
You know what? If anything, I have to say that this has been a real Ryan Cooper weekend. We might as well just change the name of Battle Machine to Ryan Cooper.
Ooh,
Ryan Cooper Machine.
Stage 3 forced induction package.
He's on like every race he's been in. It's just outright
I'm just gonna repair that with cash because it's cheap. Save my marker for bigger damage. So we should be able to tune this S13 because I can't put parts on it in this blueprint, but I can in this one. So let's see what we have first. Oh, stage 1 drivetrain. Nice. Stage 3 turbocharger, which is a little nuts, but okay. And I can also put the okay, so it's got few things. Excuse me. I also put the body kit on it to gain free aero. I don't like the way some of these body kits end up looking, but if you want to maximize your car, you do have to do that to the front of it. The rest of it's all cosmetic, but I usually end up with it maxed out anyways, just because the bumper and side skirt options don't tend to look bad. That doesn't look bad. Do I have any? Nope. Alright, let's get some more free aero for cheap. Keep increasing the grip and the downforce. Cool. Alright. Now, I would like to upgrade the suspension, which I have the money for. Might as well invest in this car. We're going to have it for a minute. Let's go with Hotchkiss, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't really make a difference. And then engines and transmissions and stuff we'll get to. Let's dyno test it, see what we get. Cool. 0 to 60 in 6 seconds. Not bad. And then let's upgrade the... Let's change the paint. Black gloss. Tint, of course. Same as always. Pearl. Now it's a mean black and green fighting machine. Yes, this is the active blueprint. And I need to go to this one and upgrade the aero with the free body kit that gives me a shitload of aero. Just maximize our downforce as best we can. And then let's see about the rest of the body kit. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. Sure. There we go. Now let's dyno it. It says 13.4, but that's the AI driving, and they never do as well as we do. Yep, let's take both our cars and get to the track.
What do you think of that last one, Chi-Town? Yeah, you know what? You guys know who would love this place?
Oh damn, I forgot to tune the gears on the...
This would be like a little grid race.
Yep, let's leave the race day and do that. Yeah. I forgot to lengthen the gears on the Roadrunner. Let's do that real quick. Yeah. So let's lengthen all of these a little bit. There. And then make the final drive a little longer. Just deal with that. It's got the power to handle that. Should be fine.
I tell you what, we also got 5-0 out there today, too. I guess they heard about Battle Machine was coming to Chicago.
I don't know how well it's going to do in the half mile, but it should do better on the quarter mile.
There's my man, Ryan Cooper. He just crushes it on the strip. That dude's got a lead foot. And the reflexes that go with it. Now that's what I'm talking about. Cooper, yeah, man. Giving the fans a little taste
Nice.
of what he's got to... Oh, hey, here we are. Will you listen to this engine?
That's better. Need to put fourth gear up a couple more ticks until I can get a stage 2 transmission. No.
If you like what you see, I want to hear about it. Get ready to make some noise for these drivers, people.
think we can be sub 11, honestly. It's actually slower.
Check it. This is our last round. Last round.
I mean, we're still stopping the competition, but we'll have to get a better transmission, I think. More gears is more better.
Wow, this weekend has been so off the hook. We got some Battle Machine veterans mixing it up with the young guns. A bunch of them just made the jump from
Let's take this S13 with its Stage 3 supercharger. Maybe it's a turbo, I don't know. Way too much. The engine's on. It is a turbo, I believe. It is a turbo, okay. Oi, oi, oh no. We finished the race. Carl Sander got close, but even with heavy damage, we'll get there. This will also take, I believe, one repair marker to fix. So it's better to fix it as late as you can, but since I received a free repair marker earlier, I'm going to use it. Once this race is done. Oh, yeah, you know. Tricky turn's not going to get me this time. Also, total repair markers are very handy and you build up quite a lot of them, so sometimes if you're not winning, it is better to total your car out. That way you get to use the marker that you have a ton of instead of a repair marker, which you don't always have. I didn't have to use nitrous, but I wanted to.
We've had some fearsome battles so far. Folks, these drivers are giving everything they got. I have to mention Ryan Cooper, too. He's nailed down a lot of little
That's me.
details to put together opinion right now, but I know we got another DJ going on in like 10 minutes or something. And hey, people, do the guy a favor, would you? Try not to bump the stables. Last
There.
time we did this, someone stole the DJ's needles too. So come on, show the dude some respect today. Oh man, I have got to take a break.
It's interesting because in every single, like, whenever the DJ is talking, there's always a break where he doesn't really say much
What a day.
across all of the different sections. It's interesting. I'm in Group A now. Just for that. Like, or no, Group B is the fast group. I'm done. Ow. That's fine. I don't need 100% of my engine. I just need the bit that gets me to the finish line. One of the things I like that Grid did, Grid 2019, introduced a system whereby if you annoy your opponents too much, you can make them rivals. I would think that that would be a thing you would want to put into a game like this. If I were EA and I were planning on making another version of this, I'd probably include that. However, I wouldn't change much because this is one of my favorite games. I still have it on my PS3. I was very lucky to find this version of it. I was playing it on my PS3 and remembered all of this stuff as if it were the last time I were playing it, like when I was fucking 15. I do have some more stuff in store, by the way. I have received several games that I had growing up, including Need for Speed 2, Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So stay tuned for that while I get those things working. I'm gonna pick the prize and then go to the restroom. 2,500 bucks. Alright, cool. I'll be right back. Wait.
So sick! So sick! So the best part of, hey, man, can you put those over there? Alright, thanks, guy. Okay, sorry about that. Jeez, man, I'll be honest. You guys here for the racing? But come on, the go-go dancing seriously doesn't hurt the action. I don't know, have you guys seen any of the ladies who are entered the contest? Man, those are some serious dime pieces. Yeah, and they're doing it on purpose. Yes, sir. Hey, over here, Big J, show some love. Again, my name is Big J. I'm your host. Thank you so much for coming out. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
Okay.
I am, in fact, back. Let's do a sector shootout. I do like sector shootouts.
You should be scared. Fear 'em. They drag he's a major threat.
And here we go. So essentially, the faster you do a section, the more points you get. And if you get the most points in a sector, you own that sector. So it is in our best interests to be as fast as possible. Position on the track doesn't matter. It is only who owns sectors and has the most points. The guy in front always has a huge advantage on the first lap because, well, they get to all the sectors first, so they get all the records first. But once the first lap is over, it's entirely anybody's game. Because all I have to do is cross the barrier with more points than the other guy. You also get a bonus if you get all the sectors, which I believe I'm going to get. There's Joe Tackett. Let's get past him. Yep, there we go. That's our 500-point bonus right there. And we continue on. Once you have all the sectors, if you keep owning them, you don't really have to do much at this point. You can break the records again for more points, but if you're in the lead, you're in the lead. There's no stopping you once you have all the sectors basically optimized for as many points as possible. Ouch. And we've got it. And we've got a huge lead, so even if somebody did manage to go faster and break one of those records, it wouldn't have hurt anything.
One of the biggest stories of the weekend is Ryan Cooper. It's getting ridiculous. He's winning like everything in
I don't
sight.
want to do the
And this is the same
half-mile
dude who won the
drag. At least not until we get a better transmission for that Roadrunner. And lengthen the fourth gear up quite a bit. See if we can win it off this time attack. Oi, oi. It would help if I wouldn't run into things. That would help my time. Although damage is damage, it's really not gonna hurt me one way or another. So long as I don't total. That would just require a different marker. We're on track to set good lap times all around. If you can get in front of the guy in first on the first lap, typically you're pretty much not going to lose. Unless you fuck it up on the middle, like that. Although I do appreciate that the rear windshield is a breakable object. Honestly, that's pretty cool. Also, my exhaust is now hanging loose because it's bouncing. And this game had a lot going for it. Not likely to beat a 118. That's a pretty good lap time, honestly. Yeah, no. They're over 10 seconds behind. Oop. I'm looking up too long. This would have been a great opportunity to use nitrous, but it's fine. Nice.
That last one was so off the meter. So what about Ryan Cooper this weekend? What do you guys think?
Alright, let's see.
Crazy, right? The guy is right from
10 grand cash. Nice.
He's winning every
Use that
race.
repair marker and get out of here.